That's the name, you know, his mates call him, and he's happy for us to call him Mike.
The American starting from 7th place alongside him. Bernat Fernandez, former teammate to Valentin Peroni in the European Talent Cup, starting his 9th place. KJ Molignane starts his 2nd season in 10th.
The revs rise, holding on the brake, and the lights go, and a great start from the middle of the second row from Marco Morelli. He won't lead into the first corner, I don't think, because it is Hakim Danish from pole, but up the inside comes the 51 of Brian Ariarte.
There he goes then. It was a cracking launch for the 95 for Morelli, but as I think he hooked second gear, got a bit bogged down. He's now on the outside going into turn 2, so he's actually further down on. We're coming down the back straight now. I can see Veda Pratama, the 54, coming in down the inside, looking in towards turn 6, overtaking Morelli there. He's very late on the brakes, Veda Pratama. He's what it was before they disappeared on our timing screens, but as they come around the final corner then, for the first time, it was Sullivan Mounsey who went down. Oh dear.
To 3rd place. You know, he came off, he was
the year at all, but he was certainly very close. He looks to be starting his season with an absolute core.
You know, the end of qualifying. But he said, look, I'm just going to look over things. I'm going to talk to the technical staff. I'm going to review my race from last year. I'm going to work off the experience I got from last year. See if I can... Oh, and a nasty moment there. Space.
Got to give a shout out to Bernat Fernandez, the number 7. He's up there into 5th now in this leading group. So set the world alight. But Peter, that's what this series is all about. Equal machinery. It's about talent and how well you can work the motorcycle underneath you. And Fernandez doing superb.
He is, and he's battling with Carter Thompson. Carter Thompson, as I say, you know, he didn't. He was fastest in first free practice session.
In the final corner, must have run wide there. But yes, Mitani, Japan, this is probably the most exciting rider to come out of the Asia Talent Cup for you lot since a certain Tayo Furusato.
Yeah, and Zen, he was another one of those, and he started on the 8th row of the grid. He was much quicker in the free practice sessions.
Well then, Peter, we have Spain leading Malaysia, leading Indonesia. Veda Pratama is well and truly on the case, isn't he?
Yeah,
chasing down the leading duo.
And he's going to pick...
That went wide or something over the gravel.
Right, so Veda up the inside, no on Ariarte. No, he can't do it, but he's Ariarte. And of course, Pratama set the fastest lap for the race so far in taking that 2nd position.
This is pretty fascinating, Peter. I mean, we're not seeing anything like the case in 4th place now.
Yeah, 11 laps to go. There's time in it, but they're not doing the pace at the moment.
So, as we look down the order, David Gonzalez, another new name as well. He's back
the corner, so he's obviously pushing the limit there because he got himself into a bit of a trouble in that tight
place. Is increasing, Peter.
Oh, Thompson, and there goes Veda up the inside. He did it at the same place, and he looks over it. Brian looks over his shoulder.
How dare you? How dare you do that to me?
Yeah, that's right. Well, he obviously...
Look at him back it in as well.
He's obviously happy in that corner, isn't he? Because he's done make the move through those fast right-handers. He's done it twice now.
There'll be plenty of people watching back to seeing what he was doing through there, how he's turning in, how he's using the throttle, if he's using the back brake or something like that to get it turned.
What you're doing in 5th, and for him to do that, assumingly he did do it in 5th, and not be worried that he's going to get himself offline or anything like that, absolutely superb. And it'd be interesting to see now whether Brian follows him and really good drive down the back straight and threaten to take 2nd place away from Brian Ariarte on the 51.
This lot are absolutely drilling it. It's nearly 3 seconds now, though Thompson did bring him in a little bit by a few hundredths of a second in the last sector or so. But if you look at the lap times last time around, the leading trio all near enough for 1:48. Well, nobody else is in the 1:48. It's as simple as that. Pratama, though, started, of course, 15th on the grid, up 14 places now. I mean, that is a heck of a start. This lad is so talented, isn't he?
Yeah, and hacking that trio, and there's still...
Right. But yes, Peter, I mean, what do you do if you're this top 3? Hopefully, you're as intelligent as we believe them all to be. You keep it all relatively in order, safe
enough away for it not to be a last corner battle.
And also, if we look at the lap times again, I mean, they've run across the line. Let's see what the lap time is there. So, a 1:49.5, 1:49.4, 49...
Veda Pratama that leads from Brian Ariarte and Hakim Danish, with nobody out of these 3 showing that they've got a little bit extra. Of course, Veda...
It's about him doing the Junior World Championship.
The local hero, who's the one who looks most rattled at the moment, has witnessed minus that bit of grass cutting that he did just before.
I mean, that's the biggest bunny hop I've seen in Rookies Cup in some years, so, you know, we'll have to... More less intelligent than, you know, Veda Pratama and Hakan Danish in terms of his racecraft. I think this lot are all a pretty level, to be honest. They're pretty smart, crafty lads already.
That's right, and I think the great thing is Hakim has learnt so much. You know, he was self-critical in...
Down the back straight, Danish breaks as late as he possibly can, getting all swirly into turns. Run! These fast right-handers, Danish versus Uriarte to kick us off in Rookies Cup round 1. Who's it gonna be? Brian, round the outside!
Oh my goodness!
Wow, what a move that is! It's the run to the line, Peter, lead us through!
Surely he's going to win it. I think Brian Uriarte has this. Hakim can't get out of the slipstream, and in front of him it's going to be the Spaniard who wins at home. Brian Uriarte, absolutely superb.
Quality.
Poor old Veda.
Quality.
Missed out there.
Make small mistake and I hit this rear tire, and well, this is race, it's normal. And yeah, I want to say thanks to the next race tomorrow, race 2. And I say thanks to my family also, all my friends, all Indonesian people who always support me. And yeah, I will do all my 100% for tomorrow morning in the race 2.
All year long, he's...
Yeah, I think that's right. Or when he had, you know, Veda touch his rear wheel, it nearly came unglued completely.
Well, there we go then. Final results, and Uriarte takes it big. Rohidin Carter Thompson.
Race, and the second race is an early start tomorrow for race 2 this weekend. The show starts at 8:45 time.
Let's get a look at these championship standings just quickly before we roll to the highlights. They are, as you might have guessed, for the only time this year, 11 to Morelli.